fallacious.
The member for Dobell.
Thank you, Mr Speaker.
Member for Dobell resume her seat. The member for Jagga will cease interjecting. The member for Dobell has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. Will the Prime Minister update the House on the government's economic plan to deliver jobs and growth? How will the government's plan encourage Australians to work, save and invest?
The Prime Minister has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the honourable member for a question. Mr Speaker, my government's economic plan is to ensure that Australia continues to make its successful transition from an economy that has been fired up by an unprecedented mining construction boom to one that is more diverse and takes advantage of the great opportunities of the 21st century economy. Every lever of our policy is directed at making our economy more innovative, more competitive, more productive, so we can deliver the great jobs and great opportunities for Australians, their children and their grandchildren. And this will be the focus of the budget to be presented by the Treasurer tomorrow night. It will detail our plan to drive investment and enterprise, encourage jobs and growth. It will outline changes, Mr Speaker, to the tax system to make it more sustainable, fairer and set us up for the 21st century for those great economic opportunities that await us if we have the vision and the enterprise to take them. And it will set out our plan to return the budget to balance by living within our means, making sure that any new expenditure is offset with saving elsewhere in the budget so we can reduce the burden of debt the Labor Party left us with. Mr Speaker, this budget will be responsible, fair and prudent. It will back Australian families and businesses to work, save and invest. Mr Speaker, in the last year, 2015, our economy grew at 3% in real terms, stronger than any of the G7 nations. As the NAB Business Survey has reported today, the NAB Business Survey continues to point to a very favourable business environment for Australian firms. Service industries have persistently been the best performers, although other sectors are looking relatively upbeat. Mr Speaker, the number of Australians in work increased by around 300,000 jobs in the last calendar year, the highest job growth since 2007. And the labour force data for March showed that strong growth continues, 26,000 new jobs for that month. Mr Speaker, our economic plan maximises the opportunity for new growth and new jobs. Our defence industry plan directs every dollar we can to supporting innovative, high-tech, advanced manufacturing. Our free trade agreements with China, Japan and Korea and the TPP are providing our businesses with unprecedented market access. And our national innovation and science agenda unleashes the creativity, the innovation, the jobs and the industries of the 21st century to ensure that we benefit from those opportunities that await us.